Hello, Miss G. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Well, I am here enjoying the cold weather, up in Hartford, Connecticut. You ran away and left us. So we are here all by ourselves trying to figure out this deep breathing thing.
Well, let me just say that you're never by yourself.
I know. You always remind me, but I always forget.
Yes, we are always one with source, one with source. It's not possible to be apart from the source that created us in its image and likeness, breathed into us, and man became a living being. And I just wanted to make it clear to our listeners that the breath, well, okay, I'm going to put it a different way. Your car cannot run without gas, right? You have to go to the gas station. And even the electric cars, it has to run with the source above and get its well, you know how it works, Mike. But it has to get the energy. It has to fill up with that energy. Okay, so the breath is important because the breath is like our fuel source from what we happen to call God. Call that energy and call that source whatever it is you want to call the source. But nobody, no animal, no tree, nothing survives and can survive without source, without that energy. I mean, even the trees breathe in our thing in the day and breathe out
the trees oxygen. Taking carbon monoxide.
Take it exactly. See, and the point is, it's the one. It is not amazing, working with the one through all of the elements of life. So the breath is not just the breath. The breath is the energy, it's the gasoline, the fuel to run the vehicle, which is the human body. And it's not about taking in that deep breath. It's knowing what that breath is doing. It is understanding that each breath is connecting you with the source. Without that source, you don't exist. You can't exist. Nothing around you, nothing that you see, hear, smell, taste, or touch can exist outside of source. Nothing. And that is why who was it was in the Bible and said, what am I to tell them that told me all of this? And the voice said, I am that I am.
Yes.
And that I am, and I'm learning now and understanding that everything behind I am becomes your truth or your experience. Everything behind I am, because we have already been given, we are already connected to source and cannot disconnect ourselves. And may I say to you that even when we pass from this level, when we die, we don't die. We go to a different level of source. We go to a different level. And I can tell you that very forcefully because I've helped people on the other side. There is nothing called death. There is various levels. Like, for instance, in school, you're not going to stay in grade 1 or form 1. You graduate and you go up and you go up and you go to the next level and the next level. It's the same thing. There are just various levels. But you are created in image and likeness, and the image and likeness is life everlasting. Life everlasting. It doesn't end. it progresses. And in my own little opinion here, I believe that we are here in university or school or whatever you want to call it, learning to be the gods that we are. The gods that we are. Who else could you be? Your children have your DNA. My children have my DNA. And we are connected to source, our God. Cannot be otherwise. And we are here to learn and understand and practice that when we say, I am this and I am good, I am bad, I am sick, I am healthy, I am wealthy, and even in the midst of your most precarious illness, you have to remember where the fuel is coming from and practice. I am one with God. I am one with God. I am one with God. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. You know, just keep pushing it in. And that's what we're here to learn. That we are connected to fuel source. Fuel source is what we happen to call God. And we cannot be disconnected.
So when they tell you that if you sin, God run leave you, there is no such thing as God leaving us.
Well, firstly, if you sin, then God sin too.
So you just make a mistake. It wasn't a sin.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you see children learning to walk.
Yes.
Have you ever known any child that comes out of the womb and walked upright and ran like you see in Bolt right away? No. They learn to stand up, they fall down, they cry, they stand up, they fall down, they stand up, they fall down, and then they take a few steps. Hello, good. Then they run. And then they become
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolts of the world, man. Eh? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing?
Yes, yes.
But look at it. It has to happen via a practice of standing and falling and standing and knowing who you are and relying on source and keep going. Okay, so you made a misstep, correct it. If you're driving a car and you took a left turn and you're supposed to take a right, you can't cry over it and sit down there all night. You go back. If you have to reverse, turn around, and then you make the correct turn. And you will get where you're going. Actually, I like that I said you'll get where you're going, because we're already where we're going. And a lot of people may not understand that. But where else would you be going? Where else is there that I mean, God is everywhere. So you're already there. You're already at home. You're already at the milepost or whatever you want to call it, the end goal. You're already there. What we are here to do is to recognize that we are there and to recognize that we are sustained by the fuel, which is the breath. That is our connection to all that is. All that is. Unfortunately, a lot of people think that God is some blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy in the sky. Rubbish. All that is, all of source. That is who and what we are. So we have to keep connected.
Yes, all right.
We cannot disconnect. We have to remember that we're always connected.
Always connected.
Always connected.
All right, so what we will do, Ms. G, we will get together in another session. This is very interesting. Professor has been asking for this, you know, and so
yes,
we will set up a special Zoom session where the three of us do it's not a dialogue, what you call that, a triple log, you know?
Yes, I like that.
And do some taping.
Right,
so
right.
We will set this up another day and continue. But this is all about the practice, the book that was written by Professor Green and Don Vaz, and it's now available on lulu.com.
There you go.
If you go on lulu.com, you can purchase the book.
Correct. All right, Mikey. Not hearing you anymore, so